Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. My name is Martha Piper, and I'm the Interim President and Vice Chancellor of the University of British Columbia. Every year at Congregation, UBC has the honor of bestowing honorary degrees upon individuals who, in the opinion of the university community, have fit the criteria of excellence and eminence in their chosen field. Brandt Louie is one of those individuals, and I invite him now to step forward to receive his honorary degree. Mr. Chancellor, Brandt Louie has contributed to his community in countless ways, but his influence on learning and research is particularly remarkable. After graduating from UBC with a Bachelor of Commerce degree in 1966, he embarked on a long and successful business career, helping to develop his family's business, H.Y. Louie Company Limited, and London Drugs, into one of this province's largest and most respected companies. Today, he is the company's chair and CEO. However, he is equally well known as a community leader and philanthropist, and one with a noticeably strong commitment to post-secondary education, both in this province and beyond. In addition to serving as Chancellor and Board Chair of Simon Fraser University, he served on the Dean's Council at the John F. Kennedy School of Government at Harvard and as a member of the Vancouver Community College's Council of Governors. Mr. Louie has also had a long association with UBC, where in 1994, he established the Tong Louie Chair in Pharmacy Administration in honor of his father, a former UBC board member who preceded his son in receiving an honorary degree from this university in 1990 in recognition of his own remarkable record of service. Both Mr. Louie and London Drugs provide wide-ranging support to the Faculty of Pharmaceutical Sciences and other UBC projects, including a professorship in obstetrics and gynecology, which is making meaningful contributions to the lives of women and families in British Columbia and the world. He has generously shared his time and business expertise with community organizations across the country as co-chair of Variety Club's Cash for Kids program, as a national trustee of Brain Canada, and as a governor of the Vancouver Board of Trade and BC Business Council, to name only a few. Mr. Chancellor, in recognition of his extraordinary contributions of community leadership and visionary support of learning and research, I ask you to confer the degree Doctor of Laws, honoris causa, upon Brandt C. Louie.
By the authority of the Senate of this university, I confer upon you, Brandt C. Louie, the title and degree Doctor of Laws, honoris causa.
now gives me a great deal of pleasure to call upon Dr. Louie to say a few words.
Chancellor Gordon, President Piper, distinguished guests, faculty and staff, friends and family. I'm truly grateful for the honor bestowed on me this morning. I am especially grateful to all the graduates and their families assembled here today. You have graciously allowed me to share one of the most significant moments of your lives with you. Thank you. It is an added pleasure to be given this designation during the centennial year of UBC. As an owner of a family business reaching back over 113 years, I have a deep appreciation for that kind of longevity. It is no small accomplishment, and I offer my warmest congratulations to you. I am aware as I stand before you this morning that not only do you honor me, you also honor my parents, who both graduated from this university in 1938 and 1940. They did so in a time when the very idea of attending university was beyond reach for many in their communities. Over 50 years later, in 1990, my father, Tom Louie, was granted an honorary doctorate from UBC. I am very proud to now have this shared experience with him. It generally falls to the honorary doctorate recipient to offer whatever wisdom and advice they can to the graduate students. I can only say that over the 40 years ago I sat exactly where you are now. I am quite sure that despite the speaker's best efforts, I cannot recall a single word they said. The same may undoubtedly be true for you. After all, it is the role of the young to ignore advice, to make their own way and create their own experiences. I will endeavor, however, to keep that in mind during my brief remarks this morning. In reflecting back on my own graduation, I wondered what I could possibly say to my younger self that might have made a difference. UBC proudly calls itself a place of mind. Certainly over the last number of years, you have fed both your mind and your intellect. This morning, I would like to speak to your hearts. As I sat there all those years ago, I did not understand how quickly my life would move. Bill Clinton recently shared a similar view, saying, "The fuller it is, the quicker it goes." I am fortunate that my life has been very full. Whatever the speed of my life has been, yours is already more rapid. The sheer pace of change and the choices available to you will present you with both delights and difficult decisions. You will witness things in your lifetime that defy imagination today. Each generation believes themselves to be unique. However, I feel this is especially true for you. These, as they say, are interesting times. In many respects, the world is in a much better position than at any time in history. At the same time, the global issues such as economic and political instability are creating their own uncertainties. Given your chosen professions, you will face ethical and moral dilemmas previously unheard of. Your voice and your choices will be critical for deciding the future. You have earned far more than an education, professional skills, and your degree today. You have inherited the responsibility for that future, to become leaders and nation builders. While that may seem an extraordinary statement right now, it is something that already has momentum in your lives. Your education has created a strong foundation. However, it may not guarantee your success. What you do with it is what matters now, both professionally and personally. Given your respective designations and specialties as healthcare professionals, you will lead by default or true choice. Always be leaders in your profession and in your communities. This is a wonderful gift. To practice great leadership will require great courage. It will require the ability to not only achieve your own dreams, but to support others to reach theirs. It will call on you to be the one who has the ability to see possibilities where none exists. When I think of offering my younger self advice, I might have said, start sooner finding ways to provide leadership and service. Many of you have embraced this idea and are already involved with nonprofit industry groups and organizations in need. You have embarked on the path of leadership, and you already know that the rewards far exceed the efforts required. If I had told my younger self to fail fearlessly and often, I might have laughed, and yet it is my invitation to you. There is nothing to be gained from a safe life but boredom and monopoly. You will be required to take great chances in your life. Take them. Others may tell you your ideas won't work. Prove them wrong. If you have to choose between the safe choice and regret, choose regret, because at least you will have tried. Whatever dream you have dreamed for your life, never let it go. And more importantly, don't let anyone take it from you. I am a very fortunate man. My life has been informed by the ethics and values of my grandfather and father. I understand that I also made the personal choice to follow the lessons I had been taught. I believe it is important to give back more than we are given. One of the great privileges of my life and career have been the opportunity to serve and support in meaningful ways. It is crucial that we all serve our community and country in whatever ways we can, whether with resources, skills, or time. This currency of kindness and service will be what creates your legacy as leaders. It will be something that will pay significant dividends to you over time, far beyond wealth or fame. It will ultimately be how you count your successes and your achievements. I have traveled the world to deepen my understanding and experience of global issues. My focus has been on how I can bring those experiences back to better my own country, and I would invite you to do the same. I would also encourage you to see as much of Canada as you possibly can. To know your own country means knowing that good citizenship includes an understanding of regional and cultural differences. It also means you can choose to include yourself in the conversation on critical issues. It means you will always count yourself among those seeking solutions rather than those offering criticism and inaction. Looking back on my life, if I could talk with my younger self, I would say, stop looking for the answers. As a famous poet once said, we must live the questions. It is the richness of the questions we are willing to ask ourselves that provides our lives with true meaning. You will find your own questions in time, but for now I will leave you with these few to ponder. What will you pack for the journey? Who are the people you will surround yourself with? Who will you be to the people close to you, to your community and country? And what will you leave behind for your children's children? And what will your legacy be? As I look at all of you this morning, I am filled with optimism and hope. I can clearly see your energy and enthusiasm. As I look at you, I am confident the future is in very good and capable hands. I wish you all well in your lives, that you may be met with an abundance of joy, good fortune, and a long, successful life. Thank you.